It doesn't sound very deep. It's like a coin or something. I'm in park program multi-1. My recovery speed is at 10, I think. Something like that. Oh boy. Where's it at? In the hole? Is it in the plug? Where is it at? Right. Well, I have such a big coil, right? That's why 11-inch coils are not very good at going shallow, right? Because for me to dig a hole on like a 4 or 5 inch deep plug there, I have to get that plug away from that hole so I can pinpoint that target, right? I'm just trying to slow it down for you guys here, and I want to get that coin directly over the center of the coil, right in the center, right? I want to get that coin right here. I don't want to get it up here, right? I can't pinpoint like that in my soil, right? Because I get iron tones on my soil no matter what anyway, right? So it's very difficult to pinpoint with this larger coil here, right? I'm just not used to using a 11-inch coil, right? My arm's starting to get a little bit tired here too. I'm starting to get fatigued after about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. My arm's starting to get tired, right? I've been digging a lot of targets out of the ground, a lot of coins, right? Quite a few coins, but it's struggling on the surface targets, right? Because it's a big coil, right? Big coils are not really well known for pinpointing targets, right? Especially coin-sized targets, shallow, right? And this soil is nasty, man. Oh boy, it's a dime right there. It's a dime. Number 2 dime for today. I wasn't thinking I was going to hit any coins in this park today, but I was wrong, man. I've been hitting a lot more than I thought I would, right? And some of them been in around some iron, so it's doing just fine. It's doing just fine. It's a little bit chattery, right? A little bit chattery. And I haven't been able to adjust my machine because my hands are so muddy, right? If I try to clean my lens off here, I just make it worse, right? So I just haven't been able to dial in my detector here for the last few minutes. Right. I'm starting to get tired. My arm's starting to get tired, right? I'm not used to swinging such a heavy machine. Right. But I've been having some fun today, man. Bring it on, dude. I found a couple relics, some deeper relics. Right. So if you guys want to know about the Faro check on this machine, you're going to have to go to a different channel, right? I don't even look up my screen because it's like that, right? There's no reason to look at your screen. It should be audio, right? It should be audio, right? Don't look at your screen because your screen is not a very good discriminator, right? The best discriminator that you have are your ears. You need to hear all the tones, the iron tones, right? Because none of these machines that have these indicators or bottle cap rejectors, none of them work, right? They're not going to work, right? I actually don't want to discriminate stuff out because that means you're missing out on those targets that are next to those items that you're discriminating out or that you're rejecting, right? So if you have bottle cap reject on, you're gonna be missing a lot of good targets, right? Those bottle caps have got to come out of the ground in parks. So when you come by that bottle cap the next time, you're not spending another 10 seconds rotating around it, looking at your screen, rotating around it. Oh, it's just a bottle cap, I'll skip it up. Well, you know what? You're going to do that same thing for the next 500 times. You're never going to dig that bottle cap out. Look how much time you just spent wasting your time, extra time on that bottle cap. When you can dig up that bottle cap out, and it'll only take you 15 or 20 seconds, and you'll never have to deal with it again. You just glide right over that stuff, and it won't be there next time, right? Get it out of the ground. If you can pinpoint it, just get it out of the ground, man. I'm telling you, parks are freaking awesome spots to hunt in. You gotta work at them, man. It's a solid tone, right? I don't even know what numbers they are, right? It's a solid tone. And it's a high tone. Right? It sounds like a coin. It sounds like something round, man. Oh, the roots are really bad here. Thick roots right there. Come on. Yeah, baby, come on. Bright red soil. See, look at how hot the soil is here. Right there. Come on, baby. Ooh, thick roots. Oh, man, these roots are bad here, man. Come on, baby. Is it a coin? Bring it to daddy. Right there. Another coin. Right there. Another coin. I think it's a penny. Right. Just throw it in my bag there. It's another coin. Another coin ball. Bring it on. I'm in a park program. My recovery speed's like 10 or something like that. Multi 1 or maybe multi 2. I'm not really sure. I can't really see my screen, so I'm just going with it, right? Just learning the tones. Learning the tones. Learning how it's going to feel in my hand when I swing it. The most important things for metal detectors is comfort, because you know, you're swinging for long hours sometimes, right? I want a comfortable detector. I do not want a 5-pound machine with a 12-inch coil on it, right? Not a comfortable hunt, man. And I'm not trying to go super deep here anyway, right? I can pretty much guess that this detector's gonna go 6 or 8 inches deep. You know, that's just a gimme, right? And I want good tones. I do not want a detector. I do not want to swing around a detector that I do not like the tones with, right? I do not like the tones on some machines, but that's a deal breaker for me, right? There's 2 deal breakers for me. I don't care how good it does in the iron. I don't care how good it does in the trash. I don't care if it goes deep. I don't care if it can go in the top lots. But it has to do at least one of those things good, right? Because no detector and no coil, no combination that's going to do really good all around, that's going to beat all the other detectors, right? That's why I have multiple detectors. Each detector performs well in certain areas, right? There's not one detector that's going to spank every other detector's ass really bad, right? So you're giving up a little bit as you have, you know, multi-frequency machines, as you have bigger coils, as you have heavier detectors. You're giving up a lot. You know, the bigger detectors or bigger coils are going to go deeper. Not in my soil, right? The bigger coil that you have in my soil, you're just going to struggle even more, because you're swinging slower, and you're going to be, the processor's running hardcore fast, because you're pushing the processor to the max, because I have so many minerals in my soil, right? It just masks targets. So I think the ideal size of coil for my area is like about 8 inches, right? 8 inches is a good all-round coil. It'll do the top lot somewhat, but it'll go as deep as I want. It'll get through the trash. You know, with any machine, you know, 7 or 8 or 9 inch coil does perfect. You know, with these big coils here, you know, what they had in mind for this coil right here was depth, right? Not separation. And I really wanted that 6-inch coil. That's the coil that I really wanted to use. Even with the Equinox, the only reason why I bought the Equinox is because that 6-inch coil, because it's so good at separating targets, right? Maybe when you get into modern trash, it doesn't really separate that good, but I just want to be able to separate targets out. And how it is like this, you know, I'll go over some trash over here, right? I just came through here with my simplex. It's really shadowy right now, so I haven't dialed it in, right? I can't see my screen, so go to a really trashy spot right over here. have it discriminated to 0, or it's the soil reject, or the right here. It's a repeatable signal. I'm getting a solid tone on it, right? At 40 or 50 degrees. So it sounds a little bit deeper. In the roots. In the roots. Come on. Bright red soil here too. Right. Solid tone here, right? Right next to the basketball court. Come on, baby, let it be something good. It's a pull tab, right? Yep. It's doing good, man. It's doing good. Oh, it almost didn't make it out into my bag. There we go. You know, the size of coil has a lot to do with how comfortable the detector is, right? The Deus is not a comfortable detector with that 9-inch or with that 11-inch coil on it. It is comfortable with the 9-inch, but it doesn't go the tot lots. It doesn't do the trash, extreme trash. This isn't extreme trash, but it doesn't do the extreme trash very well, because I want to pick out the coins out of the trash, and I don't want to be in pitch tones because I'll just be digging out a bunch of junk. So I have to be in full tones, but full tones doesn't really do the trash super great. But you know, I want a detector that's going to be that medium, right? That perfect medium, the size of coil, right? So it's not too heavy. I don't want it to go 16 or 18 inches deep in my soil, because I just don't want to dig. You know, the water table is only about 6 inches here below the surface, so you know, I'm not going to be able to really dig too deep here. But I want it to separate, right? And I think separation is the most important thing on a machine. The most important thing on a machine is separation, right? Now turn it all metal here. I think it's an all metal now, right there. Yeah, it's an all metal now. There we go. I can't see my screen, so I just have to guess what I'm in. I have to guess what settings I have, right? Because my screen is so muddy. It's probably some big iron here. Most likely some big iron. It sounded something really big. It sounded very, very big. It is something big. It's a plug. It's a clean out plug, right? It's running really sparky here. I need to find a way to adjust my machine, clean my screen off, and get my gloves off here. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.